Trump declares peace again. But with who and when? And, jeepers creepers, Iran ain't scared. Welcome to the Bulletin Board, where the headlines get stripped of their costumes and shown for what they really are. Because if we don't laugh, we'll end up screaming. So remember, smile because life is too serious to take too seriously. So now Israel is accusing Iran of breaching a ceasefire agreement. But let's pause. What ceasefire? Iran never signed anything with Israel. In fact, Iran's foreign minister made it clear, there is no agreement. What they said was, if Israel stops attacking us, we'll stop responding. That's not a ceasefire. That's a conditional pause. That's like saying, I'll stop swinging if you stop punching. But Israel, with its usual flair for narrative control, flipped that into, Iran broke the deal. A deal that was never mutual, never written, and never agreed upon. It's like Netanyahu is playing chess with himself, then accusing the other side of cheating when he loses a pawn. And then there's Trump, stepping in like he's the Ayatollah whisperer, declaring a ceasefire on behalf of two nations he doesn't lead, one of which he grossly disrespected. He's out here posting on Truth Social like he's Moses coming down with tablets. Ceasefire. Righteousness. Meanwhile, missiles are still flying and Iran is saying, we didn't agree to anything, but no thanks for the sermon from your Zionist regime. This is what happens when ego replaces diplomacy. Netanyahu is clinging to power like it's a flotation device, and Trump is trying to cosplay as a global peacemaker while still flexing like he's the sheriff of the Middle East after he done disturbed the peace. Trump, in his trickery, is demanding that Iran stop processing uranium, but that is because he wants them to sell America the raw material cheap and then buy the expensive product from America. He claims it's because nuclear weapons are dangerous in Iranian hands. Guess what? America, who is complicit in Palestinian genocide and countless ones in Africa, is working with Israel of all countries. These, along with the Europeans, with history overloaded with proof, are the most interfering, hateful, and dangerous people on earth. But they come with overused trickery. The same cheating, wicked, and exploitative technique as used in Africa, sacrificing other people for America's greed. And guess what? Ayatollah knows every trick, and he is livid. He has been carrying this grieving anger for as long as his beard, but Trump tells him to get it out of your system. That's why Ayatollah has Israel beneath his armpits suckering his face with punches, while Trump peeps behind the door hurling threats and wondering if the Ayatollah is scared yet, because his buddy Yahoo wants him to find a way to end it and still look like a winner before he succumbs to the hell he under. Trump making lion faces at the Ayatollah now and screaming, boo. But, jeepers creepers, Iran ain't scared. Let's stick a pin now, folks. Remember to like this video, share the content, and subscribe to the Bulletin channel for more Bulletin. That said, now let's get back to it. Here's the cultural blind spot. You can't strong-arm a people who don't fear death. They don't fear fire either. How many times they light themselves up in front of people? Iran's leadership is steeped in martyrdom, legacy, and resistance. Threats don't intimidate them, they activate them. In other words, Trump is the reason for the present escalation of Netanyahu's deserved misery. Better he had gone to sit inside the jail peacefully when they called him. That would be better than freedom under the armpit of the Ayatollah punching him like a body bag. Still, to be honest about Netanyahu, he's not risking his own life. So let's take back the thought of any duress on him. He's tucked away, safe, while sending others to the front lines. His ego is writing checks that other people's bodies are forced to cash. It's not leadership. It's emotional projection with military consequences. Netanyahu mirrors Trump, using America and its soldiers to shield Netanyahu from the Ayatollah's responses to tyranny, interference, and stealing defined as something else. That's why the soldiers booed the president. He set them under the bomb and then wanted to come and shake their hands, talking about, keep up the work, you're doing good. They would have none of it. This whole thing feels like a geopolitical soap opera. Trump's playing the prophet of peace. Villainous Netanyahu's auditioning for world's most misunderstood hero. And Iran's just trying to finish its tea before the next drone strike to fend off the injustice. It's like watching toddlers argue over who started the fight, Except these toddlers have nukes and Twitter accounts, and the neo-colonial party knows his evil purpose. So what do? We stay awake. We stay discerning. And we keep calling out the contradictions because the world's too serious to take too seriously, but too absurd to ignore. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Bulletin Board for more bulletin. No, Mr. Netanyahu, I didn't say bullets. Can we please end these wars?